as also your viewers, what did Mr. Swamy entrust that has been misentrusted? He did not entrust a single rupee either to National Herald or to Indian National Congress, for whom he is today taking cudgels. What is the cheating or impersonation done to Mr. Swamy?
We must see the counters now.
Congress is very proud of the fact that in 1938, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru constituted Associated Journals Ltd. With a view to espouse
I need to let a response come in.
Jawaharlal Nehru had a dream. Mrs. Sonia Gandhi has converted it into a corrupt nightmare.
Nobody can withdraw a single rupee out of it.
Now, Mr. Surjewala, you must.
I would like to come.
You must, Mr. No, Mr. Surjewala. Now I request you, please. You need to let me come in. You need to let me come in, sir. You need to let me come in, sir. You need to let me come in, sir. Sir, please let me come in. Sir, please let me come in. Sir, please let me come into the debate, Mr. Surjewala, now. Now, Mr. Surjewala. Now, Mr. Surjewala. You have to stop at this point. Mr. Surjewala, just 1 minute, please. No, 1 minute. I want to curate this debate, first of all. I want to curate it. Just allow me, please. Allow me. I'm going to come to you. I'm going to come to you. I see you there. My question here is, and I'm going to toss this around now because Mr. Surjewala makes a specific point. He says, Mr. Swamy, you don't know your law and your fact. He says this is a company under Section 25 of the Companies Act. It's a not-for-profit company. We know the Companies Act of 1956, Mr. Surjewala. I can read out para, chapter and verse to you if you want. However, by renting out properties to the Ministry of External Affairs, the company is certainly making some money. Is it renting the property out? No. In pursuance of Jawaharlal Nehru's dreams. No. You let me complete, sir. I heard you. You're not letting me complete.
Rahul Gandhi or any other.
Sir, my point is, let me complete. My question is from my limited.
Single rupee of this company.
Sir, allow the rebut.
And use the entire resources.
Sir, allow the rebut.
For the purpose and
Sir, allow the rebut.
For which National Herald was constituted.
Sir, allow the rebut.
And that was the teachings of Father of the Nation.
Why allow the rebut? No, we must allow the rebut. You're not being fair now. No, you allow the rebut. I allow the rebut, and now Mr. Surjewala, please listen.
But preposterous allegations.
Okay, for Mr. Surjewala, 1 second, please. A brief. 1 second.
Nothing but the head of the District Department of Bharatiya Janata Party,
Sir.
Mr. Subramanian Swamy.
Okay, so
that is the bottom line.
So, No, we're getting into a rebut zone. The first rebut coming tonight from Professor Vaidyanathan.
Arnab, kindly let me tell you, this is not anymore a discussion or a debate. This is becoming bizarre. Let me tell you, the judge has told the accused about criminal breach of trust. Why she is calling them?
No, hear him, Mr. Surjewala, hear him. He heard you, you hear him. You hear him, sir.
No, let me
hear him, sir.
You must allow me to finish this.
Sir,
otherwise I will not participate in any of your debates.
Sir, hear him, sir.
This is not correct.
Mr. Surjewala, hear him, sir.
Cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property.
Sir, you hear him.
Is the judge a fool?
Please correct.
Is the judge a fool compared to your panelists?
I don't think so. You
She says
understand the law.
you are doing cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property. The judge says criminal conspiracy by the 7 people.
Merely
What is this? Criminal conspiracy is the word used by the judge.
That's the short point.
And this man is talking about Mahatma Gandhi.
No. I don't think this is being fair now, Mr. Surjewala. Mr. Surjewala, 4 panelists heard you patiently. 4 panelists heard you patiently. 4, no, Mr. Surjewala, I must protest. 4. Mr. Surjewala.
Not accuse anybody of
Mr. Surjewala, what is going on? 4 panelists heard you patiently. You must hear them. This is only fair. The viewers want to hear all sides. Please hear them. Yeah, go ahead now. Go ahead, Professor.
I want to specifically mention cheating and dishonesty inducing delivery of property. That covers entire ranting done by this spokesperson about Section 25. Criminal conspiracy. Not a very ordinary thing by the 6 accused people. Criminal breach of trust in acquisition of property. You mean the learned judge has not read any of the documents? Has not applied her mind?
I must entrust something to you. What has Mr. Subramanian Swamy
this is something very fascinating.
Congress?
And you are rejecting a finding by a important judge. And she says very clearly a political party cannot give for commercial purposes 90 crores.
One second, gentlemen. Now my next question tonight is this. A counter coming from Mahesh Jetmalani. My next question is as per...
Mr. Surjewala, either your knowledge of law is deficient or you are being deliberately specious. The property of Associated Journals was entrusted to Moti Lal Vohra, who was the chairman of Associated Journals, Mr. Moti Lal Vohra, misused and misappropriated the assets by transferring the assets, 5,000 crores, minimum 2,000 crores to Young India, to his masters, like you, and you would have done the same thing which Moti Lal Vohra did, because you don't seem to find anything wrong in it. You would have done the same thing, because all of you are courtiers of Mrs. Gandhi. He gave 2,000 crores worth of immovable property. He gave it to Sonia Gandhi and committed criminal breach of trust. It was a conspiracy. They have now become the owners of 2,000 crores of immovable property, which they never had any right to, but got by daylight robbery. And you are now defending it, Mr. Surjewala.
And my next question, please allow me to come in, Mr. Surjewala, and please hear me this. My next question is as per Section 13A of the Income Tax Act. My information, Mr. Surjewala, is this. One second.
Mr. Surjewala, you are not the only one who can filibuster. We have all got loud voices. Don't think you are a master on filibustering. We can filibuster and we filibuster on truth, not on distortions and lies.
My next question is as per 13A of the Income Tax Act, which is the special provision, Mr. Surjewala. If you don't listen, you won't be able to answer the question. The question is to you, sir.
You cannot hide the truth.
The question is here, sir. Here's the truth.
By losing temper, sir, you can't
Here's the
hide
truth.
the
Now
truth.
my next question is to Subramanian Swamy on this.
By filibustering, you cause people to lose their temper because you are trying to monopolize the debate without any knowledge and by distorting facts.
My next question is, there a 90 crore loan which is given by the Congress party to a company which owns the National Herald in order to settle its debts. Now, my information, Mr. Subramanian Swamy, is that political parties are exempted from paying income tax on donations. Therefore, the money that the All India Congress Committee loans to the AJPL, therefore, is money that is exempted from income tax deductions. By surmise, therefore, there is a case to be made out under the Income Tax Act as well here.
No.
I want to hear your views and then we'll hear the response.
Yeah. Well, you see, the law is very clear that donations are given by the people and the exemption is given on taxes because the party is supposed to be doing public service. Now, I filed an RTI application which I filed in the court asking whether a political party can invest this money in debentures, in equity or extend loans. And the answer given by the Election Commission is that under the Representative People's Act, they cannot do so. It's a violation of the Income Tax Act. Now, Mr. Surjewala's problem is that he thinks that lies are a great substitute for arguments.
Hear him. He said something.
Let me tell you, you told a lie. You told a lie. You told a lie. You told a lie when you said I went to now. You see, you don't have to sound like you don't have to sound demented every time you speak. You see, you told a lie. You told a lie. You are a liar. You're a congenital liar. You're a demented liar. Now the lie you told, you're a liar. You have a history of lying. You are a liar to the core. You are a psychopath. You are demented and you are unfit for any television program. You have told a lie consistently in this program, and you think that lie will get you good credit with Ms. Sonia Gandhi. You better wait for she going when you go to TR. Go and entertain her then.
Nobody is going to make you a minister because nobody wants such liars and people who slander to be inducted into the cabinet. So any effort that you make to get inducted into the NDA government, I'm sorry, is going to
Sir,
fall
you want to
flat.
make it
In
political?
the same fashion,
Should we have a debate? 1 second, Mr. Surjewala now, 1 second. Mr. Surjewala, allow me to please come in. Mr. Surjewala, allow me to come in.
No.
Allow me to come in.
I only want to point out to Mr.
Arnav,
Swamy
I
that
suggest
He's a liar.
Documents I
one
have.
person for your discussion.
was thoroughly rejected.
Not everyone.
Was thoroughly
I have enough
rejected.
documents. I have got more documents than
interfering
you.
in the internal
I want
affairs
to
of the
read
BJP.
The order of the Election Commission by which Mr. Swamy's petition was rejected and the blatant lie that he has spoken on your channel.
So will you hear him or not hear him?
Of that order of the Election
No, what is your
Commission
decision? Will you
reads
hear
like
Swamy or
this.
not hear Swamy?
There is, however,
No, Mr. Surjewala, do you believe? No, Mr. Surjewala, can you hear me, Mr. Surjewala?
In which the political party may use those funds.
Mr. Surjewala, may I please, Mr. If you only want to hear yourself.
Exactly.
Just
Exactly.
one line I want to also read of the EC election.
No, but after that, will you hear others?
By
We
which
want to
petition
monopolize
was
the debate
rejected.
like this.
Arnav,
The commission takes
Arnav,
serious exception
I would
to
request
your
you to conduct
allegation,
this entire
questioning
panel is
the
only one person.
impartiality of the
Please do not call
Constitution.
others.
No, one second, let him
Commission
come. I'm
which
waiting.
The commission rejects as completely based.
Yes.
This is the manner.
Just have this demented fool here.
Was rejected.
Okay, one second. Gentlemen, I just want to say one thing here. Mr. Surjewala, please hear me. And I really think that you need to really listen to me. And I request you to listen to me. And I really think, Mr. Surjewala, that if you don't listen to me and you just carry on, I am getting lots of complaints from viewers tonight. And I'm only putting them across to you that you should also listen to the others. You cannot continue to speak. And to be fair, Mr. Surjewala, the others all heard you very politely while you were speaking. However, the moment anyone else starts speaking, you continue and then you don't stop. And I don't think that's a healthy debate, Mr. Surjewala. And I'm putting this as a point of protest to you. So you just hear this. No, Mr. Surjewala, please. Mr. Surjewala, now we can have another debate one day on whether Subramanian Swamy is a bad man. We'll get into that debate and I'll call Subramanian Swamy on that debate. Now my question is very simple.
Right.
My question is very simple. Since the shareholders list...
You can have a debate. You can also have a debate.
1 minute. My debate is this. Since there is a question here. There is a shareholders list of the AJPL in my hand now, which shows Rahul Gandhi as of 2011. Here's the paper. Why was this disclosed in his election commission affidavit in 2009? Was this an oversight or a deliberate concealment?
No.
Should one be... And what's the second point? Second point, 1 minute. Second point. I have minutes of this which is also given in the court of an annual general meeting of the shareholders of a company called Young India, an entity formed under the Companies Act at 10 Janpath, a political residence. Subramanian Swamy, just make your point and I hear a rebut. Subramanian Swamy says, how does this company, 10 Janpath, cannot be used for commercial purposes? Mr. Swamy, make that point and let's hear the rebut. Now let's be specific.
That's
yes.
right.
So let's get specific.
Yes, the house was given to her in her capacity as the chairman of the National Advisory Council, and which had carried a minister rank position. And you can't hold meetings for commercial purposes in that. It's totally against the law. I have launched separate proceedings with the Urban Development Ministry on this, and that you'll hear a little later. The problem is that the Congress party has so far ruled this country because nobody is, they think that they own this country. Now they are finding out the hard way that they don't own this country, and the fact the country is ready to kick them out.
One second. I'm going to the others now. I see two hands raised there. Thank you, Mr. Surjewala, for raising your hand. I will, however, go to the professor. My question is, AICC loans 90 crores to AJL, and then Rahul and Sonia controlled Young Indians acquires AJL. Let's go into the specifics. We have a few minutes. Given that Rahul Gandhi's office clarifies in October 2011 that Young Indian does not intend to publish any newspaper, doesn't the intention, Professor, to loan money to AJL appear suspicious?
Yes.
Why?
That is what exactly
may I add also that the press
judgment.
May I add that
Professor.
Let me make one thing clear, Arnav.
Let me add.
Let me be given a time, Arnav. This case, Arnav, I should be allowed to speak.
Go ahead.
This case is fascinatingly interesting because this is based on all available documents. And like 2G, which has to depend so much on internal government discussion and other, this is based on all available publicly related documents. And that is the reason I am very confident the 6 accused will be fixed in this case if the law is allowed to have run its own course.
The next question is...
It's a very blatantly violative of many fundamental accounting and financial principles.
My next question...
That is what the judge has told. I think Mr. Kumar Ketkar, who is a very senior journalist, must go through this 20-page document.
No, watch it.
And he says, I don't know the facts, maybe, but the judge knows all the facts.
No, watch it. We have limited time. And I have always been intrigued by one issue of conflict of interest. And in this time, I now want to settle the issue of conflict of interest. So I'd like to get Mahesh Jethmalani and then Randeep Surjewala. The question of conflict of interest. Does it raise questions of conflict of interest, Mahesh Jethmalani, if the All India Congress Committee, of which Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi are at that time President and General Secretary, loan 90 crore rupees to a company which they end up owning by launching another company with a net asset value of 5 lakhs, which buys that company for 50 lakhs. So even in pure mathematical terms, even if the company you take over has no assets, you are making 89 crores of a positive revenue towards your new company. But that company also owns assets all over India. So that 89 crores plus whatever thousands of crores this company has historically owned come to your new company. So this is a question of serious conflict of interest. Mahesh Jethmalani, let's go specifics and then let's hear the response to the conflict of interest issue from Randeep Surjewala.
In a nutshell, I would...
Arnab, there are only interests, there are no conflicts.
In a nutshell, Arnab, Sonia Gandhi, President of the Congress Party, Rahul Gandhi, Vice President, Moti Lal Vohra, Treasurer of the Congress Party, Oscar Fernandes, General Secretary of the Congress Party, sanctioned a loan of 90 crores to the Associated Journals, which is chairman is Moti Lal Vohra, and Moti Lal Vohra then transfers for a paltry sum of 50 lakhs the shares of that company of which he is the chairman, which he is entrusted with its assets and its shareholding. That's a blatant case of criminal breach of trust. He transfers it to his masters in the Congress Party, Sonia and Rahul, through a vehicle recently floated by them for 5 lakhs of rupees, Young India, and transfers 2,000 crores worth of assets for their personal growth. This Section 25 thing is a complete red herring because the assets, 2,000 crores assets, are now owned 76% by Sonia and Rahul Gandhi, and the rest by a few of their minions, Oscar, Suman, Dubey, and Moti Lal Vohra himself, and Sam Pitroda.
Respond, Mr. Surjewala.
They have converted property which doesn't belong to them, 2,000 crores to their own ownership.
Yeah, and I'm not even raising questions here of Article 8 of the Guidelines of the Election Commission in registering parties under 29A of the Representation of People's Act 1951. I'm simply raising questions of conflict of interest. I'm simply raising questions of conflict of interest.
Now let Mr. Surjewala get verbose on what I've just said. Let him shoot his mouth off on what I've said now.
We are waiting for the response, Mr. Surjewala.
Arnab, there are only interest, no conflict.
Let me begin by saying that I think Mr. Mahesh Jethmalani should have some lessening etiquettes of how to address others. I know that he is God's gift to the law, but still there are lesser motives and he needs to have some basic etiquettes of speaking. I sincerely hope he is a very senior person. We expect it from him.
I do, but you are not deserving of them, Mr. Surjewala.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you are not deserving of them.
Well, that's why I said I know that you think you are God's gift to law and earth, but that does not mean that others do not exist. Very well, sir, we'll still continue to hold you in earnest respect. Irrespective of what your conduct may be.
I'm grateful for that. I'm really grateful for that act of humility, but it's very rare, I must say.
Please respond specifically, sir, then we have limited time.
And coming back to the specifics of the issues that have been raised, the issue is very simple, Arnab. In 1938, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru sets up Associated Journals Ltd to espouse the cause of Indians, democracy and secularism. Over time, Associated Journals Ltd acquires debts that it cannot recoup. From time to time, Indian National Congress, as Associated Journals Ltd, is constituted for a specified purpose by Panditji, as also father of the nation believes. Indian National Congress lent close to 90 crore rupees.
No, 1 sec. But this is not Indian National Congress. This is the Gandhi family.
Please. Young Indians is nothing but a not-for-profit company committed to carry forward the teachings of secularism and democracy, committed to carry forward the teachings of Father of Nation and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and is committed in law, by law, compulsory by law, to not withdraw a single rupee or utilize a single rupee for any other purpose.
No, but does that
or instances of fraud
does that
are
mean
patently wrong, preposterous and mischievous? And it's a red herring being generated by Shri Subramanian Swamy in order to get some attention and get into Modi cabinet, which probably he will not be able to find a place.
Response.
And he's only being used by BJP.
We're going to take a final
political
response.
revenge against the Gandhi-Nehru family.
We're going to take a final response from. We're going to take a final response from Subramanian Swamy, and I think we'll have a debate one day on whether Subramanian Swamy is a good man or a bad man. We'll call him for that one. But
Arnav,
Professor
Arnav, I don't think the father of the nation would ever have imagined that with zero investment you will get property worth 2,500 crores. It's fascinating. It's a new dimension to the father of the nation, which I am today, learning. You always learn every day, right?
Subramanian Swamy, last response to the Congress party saying that basically the father of the nation and Jawaharlal Nehru had certain ideals from this company, and the Gandhis therefore are pursuing the same ideals. By taking over that company, Mr. Surjewala says the Gandhis are actually...
First of all,
yes. Quick response.
First of all, you see, he has not read the Memorandum of Association of the Associated Journals. It was not founded by Jawaharlal Nehru. It was founded by 7 people, amongst them Purushottam Das Tandon and a number of Congress leaders of that period. Jawaharlal Nehru was elected as chairman,
Sir,
then he ceased to be chairman once he became prime minister. The issue is, now don't interrupt. I say, why do you go on interrupting? Tell him to keep quiet. The man has got man is so demented. He's so demented that he can't stop talking. You are a demented individual.
Sir, if you are suffering,
Sir, may I, please? Let's keep
you are a completely demented person.
No, let's keep to the subject, please. Let's not get personal.
You are a demented person.
One second. Let's be specific. Let's be specific. Dr. Swamy, respond to the point.
You are a demented person.
Sir, let's not go into the personal fight here. Please don't do that, sir. Let's go into the specifics of the case. Let's not call each other names.
There's no personal fight. I don't know him from Adam. He's just demented. He's like a broken record. He just goes on and on and on. Let's not get into it. It may be beyond his comprehension, but that doesn't matter.
You seem to be the epitome of all that is...
Such a demented man you are.
Okay, gentlemen.
Go and have your brains checked.
Oh, 1 second, please. I request you, please. Let's not get into any personal name calling. This is an important and serious issue. I will only wrap up by saying this, that it appears to me that the Congress party has decided to put a very spirited legal response, and says Subramanian Swamy is only doing this for the pursuance of his personal political agenda and ambition. And Subramanian Swamy says, I have a very strong legal case, and let's fight the case point by point. Whatever be said on this case, it is very relevant and important today that the Gandhis have been summoned. The question is whether the Gandhis will actually appear in court on the 7th or whether something else will happen before that. Gentlemen, let's always have both sides to the debate. And I thank you very much, each one of you.
We heard only one side.
No, that's all right. We heard all sides, sir. There were 3 of you. There's one of Mr. Surjewala. We heard all sides. I thank you very much for joining us on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you.